Despite the completion of 3 big deals this summer and winning the Community Shield, Arsenal are still looking to strengthen. Which player is now close to joining Arsenal, and which Arsenal star midfielder is linked with move to a Champions League club? Let's find out.
So welcome back to your boys channel. It's Nano7 and it's the Arsenal Roundup. Let's get right into today's video. We have a lot of exciting stories to share with you today and you don't want to miss it. So let's get right into today's video. Alright, so what are the latest Arsenal transfer news in terms of our incomings into the club? And we have latest today because reports are having that Arsenal are working to finalize the acquisition of Brentford's David Raya to replace Nottingham Forest bound Matt Turner. An opening offer for Raya was turned down, but discussions have continued as both clubs look to strike a deal. That's a report by the reliable Arsenal transfer insider and athletic journalist David Orstein, and that report is meant to be believed because he is a very reliable Arsenal transfer insider. Don't forget, we reported that Nottingham Forest are closing in on our goalkeeper, US international Matt Turner, and the deal is expected to be done and closed this week. So let's see what's going to happen because Arsenal too are looking to bring in David Raya. Don't forget, we reported in one of our last videos that Arsenal are big admirer of David Raya talent and they are working behind the scenes to seal the deal. Let's see if the player himself is going to head up at the club and come to Arsenal, because currently we understand his preferred choice is Arsenal. Arsenal are the only club interested in him. We reported to you that Bayern Munich are also looking to secure services, but the player himself has decided that he wants to join Arsenal. It was even spotted in our Community Shield game against Manchester City, which we won, of course, on penalties, but the player himself willing to join the club. He would like the project of Arteta and is willing to join the club. Both clubs are able to agree with it. David Orstein has now reported that both clubs are now finalizing the deal, and it's things you would love to see as Arsenal fans, because of course we can expect this player to join the club very soon before this summer transfer window shuts, of course. So let's see what's going to happen. The Raya to Arsenal is closed, reported by David Orstein. But as per your own views as Arsenal fans, do you view this as a good signing for Arsenal if it eventually goes through as to be our first goalkeeper signing this transfer window as Matt Turner is leaving? But do you view David Raya as the good replacement or a better one for Matt Turner in the Arsenal squad, or do you feel he will challenge well our number one goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale very well this season? Of course, push yourself. Personally, for your boy, I feel both of them will give each other good competition, an healthy one that could, of course, make us a better team, because when the players are competing with each other, you know, they'll be giving in their best week in, week out, and of course, it will contribute to the overall good performance of the club. So, and the team, of course, will have a better winning mentality. So let's see how that's going to develop, because that has been a question mark in a lot of football fans and Arsenal fans alike around the world about because the role the Raya will playing at Arsenal. Will he be a starting player, or of course he's coming in as a rotation player to back up for our number one goalkeeper Ramsdale? But moving on, what's latest about our youth international player Florian Balogun? Of course, don't forget he's been linked with a lot of clubs recently, and don't forget we told you in our last video that of course he is preferring a move to Inter Milan over other clubs that are interested in him, including AS Monaco, West Ham and the likes. But currently we have a new report today stating that Arsenal have turned down a former offer from AS Monaco for Florian Balogun after an opening verbal proposal was rejected following the pre-season friendly between the clubs last week. Although Monaco's pursuit continues, that's a report from David Orstein. Of course, so we are told there that right there that clubs are still interested in acquiring services of our young striker, and of course the top one who has really showed himself and proved himself in League One with Stade de Reims. But let's see if Arsenal is going to accept another proposal, because we understand that proposal that AS Monaco made was well below their own valuation, and that is the reason why Arsenal are now looking at getting a new proposal by rejecting that first one out of hand. So let's see what more development will be happening in terms of Florian Balogun departure from Arsenal, which of course we expect to happen if all goes as planned, because currently both parties, Arsenal and the player representative, are working to see that his transfer is done, transfer is completed away from Arsenal. So let's see how that develops. But as per your own view, do you view Florian Balogun transfer away from Arsenal as a good one for the club? comment in the comment section down below. The latest about our midfielder, don't forget we signed him from Chelsea. Reported on this channel that Arsenal main priority was to sign Declan Rice, but of course Mason were not looking like the one they want to negotiate with in January transfer window, which of course made Arsenal go for Moises Caicedo. And of course Brighton did the same. They rejected all Arsenal bids out of hand and were insisting they are not willing to do in that particular window. I rejected even Arsenal's £70 million bid for the player. So what's the latest in terms of player that we eventually acquired from Chelsea as a short-term fix to our needs? Then in terms of our midfield, I'm currently a backup for Thomas Partey. The man we are talking about right now is Jurrien. Is now being linked with a move away from Arsenal. Don't forget, Arsenal has now completed the signing of Declan Rice for £105 million deal with trading add-ons from West Ham. But currently reports are linking Jurrien away from Arsenal. But we have been told today with reports stating that Arsenal midfielder Jurrien is understood to have no intention of leaving the club this summer. It has been reported in Turkey that Jurrien wants to move away, but Telegraph Sports understands he is keen to stay at Arsenal and fight for his place in the team. That's a report by Sam Dean, of course, a very reliable Arsenal transfer journalist also. So let's see what's going to happen in terms of the international, because of course he's providing good depth in terms of our midfield options in the middle of the park in terms of our club. So let's see if, and of course his experience is a very much needed one in terms of our midfield and also the club in general, both on and off the pitch. He is a really spectacular person and a good player. So let's see what will happen in terms of development regarding his future at the club. But according to your own opinion, according to your own view, how do you see Jurrien at the club, and do you like him to leave the club in this summer transfer window? Comment in the comment section down below. All right. Hi guys, it's a wrap for today, and I would love to see you in our next video. And you might want to follow your boy on socials, Instagram NellyJunior7, and you can also subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any latest Arsenal news and top stories that are so exciting here. So please share also to your friends and fellow Arsenal fans so that nobody gets to miss this big top stories we share here on Arsenal Roundup. And don't forget to turn on post notification so that you also don't get to miss our top stories on this channel. Alright guys, I will see you in our next video. Until then, your boy is out.